Someone once told me, in life, you should always find a problem that you can solve, especially when it comes to business. So, I created this short to kind of help the world solve the problem of us having an idea but not really executing it right and looking for the money to get it. Let me introduce you to Bobby. I was just, I got this idea, fam. Listen, meet Bobby, a guy full of so many ideas, yet he never has a plan. You get it? I got to get it on popping. He needs money. So what does Bobby do? He goes to see his rich cousin. We're gonna see how this plays out, though. Shut the door, Bobby. Get in here. What's good, cuz, man? I was just trying to, I got this idea, fam. I need 500 G's. 500 G's. 500 G's. You know what I mean? I need that for this business I got, man. I need to get it. We got to get it on popping. Bobby, do you have a plan? A business plan? A business plan? Man, what is a business plan, man? I mean, that was my plan to get the 500 G's for the business. Bobby, get your ignorant ass up out of here. Next time you come here, you better have a business plan. You better go see, you know what? I'm going to introduce you to my guy, man. His name is Darick. I want you to go holler at Darick Spears, bro. He going to teach you had that business plan, you know what I'm saying? Once you figure that out, then you can bring your, bring your tail back through, man. Like, I got you. I'll go holler at that nigga. Yeah, you think I'm ignorant for real, though? I thought I was pretty smart, you know what I mean? Wait till you see this business when I come back. Wait till you see this business. Bobby left that night, and he knew he had to get his stuff together. He just kept hearing his cousin's voice in his head. To show me how I'm gonna get my bread back? Bobby knew he had to come together with a business plan he wasn't used to, so he had to do the research. Do you have a business plan, Bobby? This is guy Darick Spears, who he keeps hearing about. You better have a business plan. You better go see, you know what? I'm gonna introduce you to my guy, man. His name is Darick. I want you to go holler at Darick Spears, bro. He gonna teach you had that business plan, you know what I'm saying? But he just had to find out like everybody else. Who is Darick Spears? So he immediately did what most of us do. Check the internet.
It's a small handful of Black-owned bookstores in our state, and one of them is Darick Books on Milwaukee's North Side.
And get this, the owner has written all of the books inside of this store. As Fox 6's Aaron Maben explains, he weaves in personal experiences to uplift and teach.
When people come into Darick Books, I want them to see an expansion of the mind.
Inside Darick Book by Bookstore owner Darick Spears, passionately penning and publishing personal stories.
Every book in here is an experience from my life. I've just had so many experiences. I went through so much.
His love for literature began as a boy, finding writing as an escape.
Spears hopes to see more Black-owned bookstores and Black authors on bookstore shelves. Darick Books is located at 76th and Locust.
Bobby was excited. He finally found out who Darick was. He got up that early that morning because he couldn't sleep. He was going to take one of Darick's master classes. But first, he had to get over his struggle. Oh man, I gotta do it. Glasses, man. Oh shit. Oh. After his struggle, Bobby got to work and he logged on, finally, to Darick's masterclass on business. The business plan workbook. Yes, indeed. You know what I mean? You know, you got to have a plan when you got business. Business plan. Now, we're going to welcome everybody out there. Congratulations. First and foremost, congratulations to everybody out there, you know what I mean, who want to start a successful business. They want to do something with their lives. They don't want to be sitting on the couch, or they don't want to just walk up to their cousin with an idea like, "What up, cuz? Let me get $500,000, or let me get $500 just to start something." You got to know what you want. I personally feel like you're not paying attention. I think that you think this is a joke. Life is a business plan. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know your audience. You need to know the market out there. You need to know, you need to know your projections in life. The reason why a lot of people can't get organizations and get things off the ground, or get visions from their head to out in the world is because they fail to plan it. They fail to write it down. And I need you to write it down right now. I need you to get some paper out. I need you to watch this again. Keep watching it and soaking it into your brain. A lot of times, the business plan to me is a help to be organized. But after you organize and you got your plan together, you need to understand that you got to put the work in as the entrepreneur, as the person that creates it. You got to be ready to put the work in. It's going to be times, man. To be honest with you, it's going to be times you ain't got no sleeping days. It's going to be times when you like, man, what's next? So many times when your business is not going good, but it's always sticking it out to the finish line. Sometimes we sit there like, what in the world is an executive summary? Well, you know what? It's the connecting component of your business. You know what I'm saying? What's your mission? You got a mission? You don't want to just have a business and they don't have any mission. You can't just be like, I just want to make money. Okay, well, that's not really that interesting to a person. If you need somebody investing in you, what's your mission? So a lot of times people are driven by what you want to accomplish with your business, your product or your service. You know what I mean? Like, what's your company's direction? Which way are you trying to go? You know, be specific. Writing these things out can help you.
Yes.
Check this out. You meet a girl, or girls, you meet a guy. You're having a date, you're on a date, you're talking to each other. You're trying to get conversation going. Hey, what is it that you like to do in life? At the end of the night, homie, you may be trying to beat. You may try to be beating the drums, the snare, the bongos, whatever. But you know what? You gotta have something in your conversation, man. It may make you feel good, it may make you look a little bit better when she says, well, you know, what you want to be, what you want to do in life, what you want to be in life. Huh? That's when your business plan comes in, my friend. So what I want y'all to do, you know what I mean? Take a moment, even if you got to rewind or watch it again, to write down your mission statement. You know, that's really like a formal summary of the aims and the values of your company, you know, your organization or whatever the individual things that you want to do. Name some of your products or services. For instance, if you got like a music company, or you got, what are some of your products? Of course, music is your product, but what other services do you have? Sometimes you're like, oh, I mix music, I write it. You know what I mean? I come up with ideas. I come, and I make beats. So you have all that. That's your products and services. You know what I mean? That's just an example. Company direction. What do you plan to achieve? Sometimes we're just like, well, I want to conquer the world. But you got to do that in steps, my friend. Sometimes you got to conquer your local environment, and then you got to move on to moving international or international, wherever you want to go. So you got to have some type of direction and plan, my friend. I'm not convinced, man. What is your company description? Because you can sit here and tell me all the things in the world. I don't understand what you're trying to say. However, you need to tell me what your company description is. Your company description. You're like, what is a company description? That's what I'm asking you. What is your company's description? What do y'all do? What your business does, what it solves. You know what I mean? You know, who are your customers, your consumers, or whatever? Who do you plan on selling to or giving your services to? You know, this all goes in what your company description is. You know, you could be a high tech service, but what do you do? Where? Who's the customers or the persons that you're going for? What do you do? Well, my company assembles products for trucks. What type of trucks? All right, so what's your organization plan to execute this service? Because you can talk all you want, homie or homegirl. You can say whatever you want to say. What you gonna do? Yeah. But how are you going to execute it? How are you going to get it done? Because if I got your business plan right in front of me and I'm looking like, well, how you going to get this done? You just talking. Are you going to just be a dreamer? Or are you going to put your feet to the cement and get to moving? What do you do with semi-trucks? Well, we supply them with the parts to keep their trucks going. That's okay. It may leave me confused. Anytime you have a chance to pitch a 30-second pitch, whatever you want to do, anytime you have a time to say what it is that you do, be brief. Bobby needed to take a break. So he got on his phone, went on YouTube, and came across a nice, funny video. Check it out. And I'm going to end up killing my mama boyfriend. I know you ain't supposed to say that, but I've really been thinking about contemplating. Y'all tell me what am I supposed to do? Yesterday I'm getting ready for work. You got to see what I saw yesterday when I walked into the kitchen. What the? You want some breakfast? No, I'm straight. Now you tell me what would you do? What would you do? What's your industry? You know, who is your target market in the industry? Who are your competitors? Hey, knowing their strengths. If you're a boxer, you like, yo, that's my competitor over there. That's homie over there. I'm gonna see what he does quick. Let's see what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, so that I could train to be able to beat him. You know, what's the trends going in the market? Sometimes you may, like me, I'll be honest with you, I don't like to follow the trends. I like to go the opposite direction. So what has worked for your competitors in the market? Well, you analyze what people are doing differently, and then you enter into the market to try to make it better so you can get an edge over your competitor. What can your company do better? This is the time when you know what I'm saying, you boast a little bit. You know what, my company can do this a little bit better. You know, you have a nice trucking company, but you know, y'all got dull rims, and we probably could put some better rims on ours. So we make ourselves. Bobby was loving everything Darick was saying. Darick even was giving him a little advice of how he can use his business plan on women. He was really enjoying this. You know, baby, I got a mission in life. You know what I'm saying? I want to help out the elderly. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't got rides on Sunday to church, so I want to create a bus service to get them there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like my mission is, to help those. And my vision is to, you know, get a facility. You know what I mean? To get some trucks going, this and that. She's sitting up there, she can't hardly keep her legs closed. You gotta get her a bucket. Why? Because she's gonna be wet. How will you structure your business? Who's going to run it? What will be your legal structure? Hey, do you plan to incorporate C or S? Y'all may not even notice this is when you start to do your homework. You know, will it be a joint venture? I wouldn't really, to me, my honest opinion, I wouldn't really recommend it because it's like a marriage, you know. One person go one way, the other person go that way, and just divides right down the middle. Now, Bobby was loving this. He took this all in. He just started to reminisce a lot about his life and where he came from. And he knew he was making a great change by creating that business plan, and he knew he was going to come back and he's going to show his cousin.
I gotta go to the bathroom and boo.
Now Bobby learned what he should have inside his business plan. Of course, his executive summary, his company description, his market analysis, his organization and management, his service or product line, his marketing and sales, his funding requests, and his financial projections, as well as his appendix before he goes in and asks his cousin for some money.
Help!
Bobby, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, you can come in.
Cuz, man, good to see you, man. Man, cuz, I got the business plan for you right there.
Whoa. Bobby. Oh, shoot. This business plan looks great.
Oh, that means a lot to me, cuz.
You see, Bobby, you can't just ask for things in life without having some type of plan. I wasn't trying to rise you hard. I just didn't want you coming in asking me for money for some business idea that you had, but you went and put forth the effort. You went and took the workshop class, the master class with Darick Spears. And you know what? I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm gonna write you that check, Bobby.
You know what I mean? Man, I'm gonna handle this business. I promise. Thank you for the investment, man.
Check is an investment because I believe in what you're doing. I'm proud of you. You gotta always have a plan to execute, man. Always. That was the whole purpose of this whole thing.
Thank you, man, for all of this, man. I'm telling you, cuz my mind is like on a whole new level with this stuff. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm about to start up a whole bunch of businesses all over the world. You know what I mean?
Today we solved the problem. Bobby wanted some funding for a business idea, but he didn't have a plan. He went back, did the homework, did the research, created a plan, and got funded for his business. You have to learn how to use your business plan for life. Life is full of business that you got to take care of, but you got to have a plan. I hope you understood and hope you had a great day. And I wish you much luck on your journey as you try to get your business together. Yeah, boy!
These sucker MCs don't want it with me, man. Want it with me, man. Want it with me, man. These sucker MCs don't want it with me, man. Want it with me, man. Want it with me, man. These sucker MCs don't want it with me, man. Want it with me, man. That's word to my mother. Hello, hey, young world, boys, girls, old strangers. Words powerful like the original Blackstone Rangers. Yep, a threat like Jeff Fort.